Welcome to medicine, doctors. It will be hard work, it will be stressful, you will be taxed physically, emotionally, mentally in the next 12 months, more than you ever thought possible. You will have patients dying in front of you. There will be times when all you want to do is just burst into tears.
But you, all of you, newly minted doctors, are still held in extremely high regard. Considered the most loyal, the most competent, and the most admired members of our society. This is true, and it's something that has stayed more or less constant over time. The degree you now have, the compassion that it represents, the unique place that you have in our society as shaman, as medicine, women and men, as healers, is something that's truly worth celebrating. You have the capacity to restore some of that faith, to reverse some of those tragic trends, and to reassure people who are going to depend on you. The institutions that you are going to come to represent, I think, are some of the institutions that we are going to value the most throughout the course of history when we look back generations from now. And I can tell you this as well, as someone who's been doing this for a little while now, there's going to be times when your life trajectory seems a little confusing, a little muddled, and you're going to come to appreciate just how important the clarion call of compassion can be. You're going to wake up every morning knowing your purpose on earth, and that's an enormous gift and an enormous accomplishment.
There will be times when you go home dancing, punching the air because of things that have happened. There are plenty of good times.
Your role in society are more important than ever. Now, it comes with obligations. All of that comes with obligations. You have to protect the legacy of medicine. You got to think about what that means. You have to continue to contribute to its growth, and most importantly, you're going to have to always respect that sacred bond between physician and patient, making sure that it stays sacred, because there's no other relationship like it in our society. You got to remember to be humble. You got to remember to soak yourself in the privilege of your profession, but never the arrogance. You got to remember that there's incredible tradition and ritual in caring for patients. Traditions and rituals have been passed down for hundreds of years, and those rituals should never be abused. You're going to stand there in your crisp white coat. Your patient's going to be wearing nothing but a paper or cloth gown, probably fumbling with the ties. You're going to have your tools, bright lights and hammers and blades to shine and bang and probe. Your patients are going to be worried, sensitive, insecure, guarded. They may barely know you, but at that moment you're the most important person in their lives. It really is the greatest privilege given by one human being to another, to care for them at their most vulnerable time, to restore them to health when their bodies have betrayed them, to take them to the brink of death if you have to, but then promise to bring them back in better condition than when you started. So just remember to always be kind, to smile, to touch, and don't just learn the definition of empathy, but live it by truly putting yourself in the shoes of your patients. It is an awesome task. It is the best job in the world.